Hi, I'm Chad with Move for Guitar. This lesson is from our series Guitar Chords for Beginners. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to play an open E minor add 9 chord. Here's an open E minor add 9 chord. And this is a really nice sounding chord that can add a lot of color to your playing. And I have it in the beginner chords, chords for beginners, although it's not one of the very first chords you should learn. There's chords that are more common and be more useful to you, and you can look in the link in the description. There's links to lessons of the chords that I think you should learn first. But it's not too difficult of a chord to play. If you can play your E minor and your E minor 7, this shouldn't be too hard of a chord for you to play at all. And like I said, it can add a lot of nice color to your playing. So the fingering for this chord is your first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, your second finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and then you reach down with your third finger to the 1st string, 2nd fret. And then all the strings that you're not fretting are open, so you strum through all of the strings. And you can just hear how nice of a chord that is, how nice it sounds. And basically all you have is an E minor, an open E minor right here. Then you're adding in your third finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret. So that's E minor, here's E minor add 9. So with this chord, you're just going to really have to be on the tips of your fingers and have a nice bend here in your joint. You don't want to bend back at all, or you're going to mute out some strings. But you really have to be on the tips of your fingers to avoid any of those open strings. But if you've been playing your open chords, it shouldn't be too hard of a chord for you to learn, because you're basically just having an E minor chord and then adding in one extra fretted note. So that's an open E minor add 9 chord.